That's why I keep on singing this old song.
And welcome back to In the Cage with Bards here on Nextsportstar.com. And as promised, joining us now, we have the man who is taking on Leo Bercier at MFC 36 Reality Check, taking place February 15th in Edmonton, Alberta at the Shaw Conference Center. UFC and Bellator veteran Jay Silva rejoins the program. How you doing, Jay?
How you doing, guys? Welcome. Thanks for having me back, man.
The pleasure is all ours. Always a pleasure to talk to you. And correct me if I'm wrong here, but this is going to be the first time that you're going to come to Canada and thrill us Canadians with your fighting style. Is that correct?
Yeah, man. I'm trying to bring all I got. I got a lot of things in my toolbox I'm trying to show off, man.
Yeah, well, you know, you live in Huntington Beach, California right now. I don't know if you're really prepared to see what the dead of winter in Edmonton, Alberta looks like, man.
Yeah, everybody's saying it's cold in there, and right here it's hot. I don't know how I'm going to deal with that, but looks like I'm not going to get out of the room until fight time.
Well, that's probably the best idea.
Yeah, it's cold in there. I want to stay warm as possible.
Absolutely. And you were actually supposed to go back to Poland and fight in KSW again. It was reported that there was a visa issue or something that kept you from that fight. Is that the case?
Yes, it was the case. Not wasn't a visa issue, was my passport. My passport didn't come on time for that fight, so, you know, I ended up missing the fight. My passport just came a few weeks ago, so, you know, it wasn't fortunate. But I'll probably be back this year by May or something. I don't know yet. Right now I'm focused on MFC, take one fight at a time and see how it goes.
All right. Well, it must have been kind of bittersweet for you because, you know, you didn't get to go to KSW, so you missed out on a paycheck. But you also would have had to fight Matt Horowitz, who was a friend of yours. So on the one hand, you lost out financially, but on the other hand, you didn't have to punch someone you really like in the face. Yeah.
Matt is a good friend of mine. Matt was a good friend of mine, and we were going to be hard to fight a friend of mine. But, you know, everything happens for a reason. I believe that was the reason that my passport didn't come, because I ain't supposed to fight a friend of mine. But, you know, I'm happy I have more time to prepare for this fight. I feel ready to fight right now, and I can go on, and, you know, I just want to get this all over with.
Yeah, absolutely. I even saw a picture of the two of you on Facebook where you and Matt had run into each other at the same gym in the lead up to the fight. Was that awkward at all?
No, because Matt lives a block away from my house, and he trains a block away from my house. So the gym that we go to work to lift weights is the same gym. So we always run into each other. You know, actually, when I was training for him, I was in a pool swimming, and Matt was lifting weights. So it was kind of weird because I was trying to check him out, seeing what he's doing. Like, oh, he's doing this, and then he came and talked to me. He was like, "What are you doing?" I told him I was swimming. I was like, "Oh yeah, swimming is really good for your condition. I think I have to do that too." And I'm like, "What the hell?" Like, so it was kind of funny at the same time. It was weird, but you know, it was a good feeling. You know, we friends, so. And then we talked, and then he told me, "Man, I really don't want to fight you, and this is a fight I didn't want to take." I told him the same thing, like, you know, I'll fight anybody, but you a friend of mine. We're going to be hard, but we're going to do what we got to do. It's our job. We go there. You know, let's pray that none of us get hurt, and we come out of the fight the same way we walked in, and everything, you know, just get a paycheck and hope for the best.
Yeah, and you know, it's you and Jay both are two of the nicest guys I've really encountered in the sport. So you know, it's kind of, you know, a little weird that they were matching up you two against each other in Poland. But obviously, you two decided you were going to put business ahead of friendship and go out there and collect your money.
I actually told him about that. I actually was the one who called him for the fight because they told me they wanted me to fight him since the last time I fought there. And I told him about it, and he was like, "No, we don't want to take the fight." And then when they actually told me that that's the only fight we were going to make it, I called him and we talked. And I actually convinced him to take the fight. I was like, "Yo, you got to take the fight. You know, you never know. Somebody might get hurt." I really thought that we should have fought a Polish guy. It would be better for us. But, you know, you never know. Somebody might get hurt and then might switch the fights around. And, you know, let's try to talk to them. But just be in the card, you know, in the fight card. So if anything happens, we're already in the fight card and we already know we're on a big check. Worst case scenarios, we fight each other. And, hey, it's going to be just a hard sparring day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you look at me and he was like, "You know what? I think you're right, Jay. Okay, I really need the money. You need the money. Let's do it." I was like, "Okay, Brock, perfect." And he worked for the best. Like, I ended up not fighting. He ended up fighting somebody else, and he ended up winning. So it worked out for the best. So it was a good thing.
Yeah, it worked out for everyone concerned. He got the win there. You got the opportunity to compete up here in Canada with the MFC. But, we've seen guys who are friends or guys who are teammates or refuse to fight each other, even at the UFC level. So what's your opinion on guys who turn down potential big money or title fights against people that they may be friendly with?
That's stupid. I don't care. This is business. I feel like at this level, you gotta fight everybody because you wanna. Even in the gym, if he's my friend and he's training with me, even with Jim, then we compatible. Like we're trying to show who's better in the gym when we train. I'm probably trying to submit him, and he's trying to submit me. Or when we go standing, I'm trying to rock him a little bit, or show him that I got a little bit more skill standing up than my training partner. So when he's trying to fight, I think it's the same thing. So even if I had a brother and my brother was my weight class, and he's holding a title, and we're in the same organization, well, I'm going to tell my brother, we're going to fight because I want what you have. So I really think it's stupid. I think you should have fought everybody.
Yeah, it is a business. It's called the fight business for a reason. And, you're a really respected athlete, UFC Bellator veteran, we said off the top. Signing the multi-fight deal with the MFC, I'm sure you had a lot of other offers on the table. What was it about the MFC that made you decide that, yeah, this is a place where I want to do work?
Say it again. I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
I'm just saying that with your resume, obviously you must have had a lot of offers on the table. What was it about the MFC specifically that convinced you to go in that direction?
No, they treated me right. I'll be talking a lot with Mark Pavlich, and he's such a nice guy. A lot of people don't like him, talking stuff about him. But with me, he's always been nice. He's always telling me exactly how he feels and what he thinks. And I'm the kind of person, I do the same thing. So me and him kind of worked out perfect. And MFC is a big show, man. He's the biggest show in Canada, and he's a big show. If I want to get back to my career, I think it's the best move I made, And I'm happy about it. I'm really happy. I can't wait to, And I talked to a lot of people that fought for MFC. They told me that the show is good and they like the show and they like the people in there. So I'm like, hey, why not? And actually, I was the one who was chasing Mark Pavlich to get me on it.
Really?
I had a couple of managers, and I asked them to fight in there. They talked to them, and they said, no, you can get in with a losing streak. You got to get at least one win. I was like, man, come on, man. My wins, I'm not a boring fight. I come to fight. He's like, so I chased him down. I was like, Mark, put me on, and, I'll talk a little bit of crap. I was like, I'm going to beat anybody, put me in front of me. And he kind of laughed it off. He's like, oh, really? Okay, so I'm going to give you a shot. And thanks, God, to give me a shot. And I'm really, really appreciative for what he done for me.
Yeah, well, we're looking forward to see you in MFC in Canada. You're originally scheduled to fight Jacen Flynn. Now the opponent is Leo Bercier. Does the late change in opponent, does that affect you at all?
I don't know. I try to fight. A fight is a fight. So I don't care. Who they are. And Jacen Flynn, I heard that he kind of pulled it out on his own, that he didn't want to fight me. But I train for a fight. I don't have any game plan. I just go and train. So this fight is even kind of better because I know he's going to stand up with me the whole time. So I think I'm a little bit more well-rounded. I'm going to take him down. I'm going to show him it all, People think I'm just going to go there and one-dimensional, just thinking about my striking. They're going to be wrong. I'm going to take him down, ground and pound, submit him. I submit candles, so why not this guy? I want to finish this fight as soon as possible. If he's a knockout, he's a knockout. If he's a submission, it's going to be a submission. I'm going to do it all. You got to be ready for everything because I'm coming ready for everything.
Yeah, I think that fans are thinking that there's going to be a dynamic striking battle. You both are great strikers. Bercier does have power in his hands. Do you think that's his biggest threat to you is to land one of those big shots?
I think so. He's like I see him more as Rashad Evans. Rashad got the big overhand right. That's all he got. And Big Nog show him that if you take him off that punch, you don't have anything basically. So I feel like he's the same way, but he don't have the wrestling. He got only the power on his hands. That's it. But, I got power in my hands, too.
Yeah.
He's like, if he catch me, he catch me. If I catch him, I'll catch him. Let's see how tough he is and how we can hold off with my punching power, too. And you got to remember, I got takedowns and I got jiu-jitsu. So, you got to be ready for it all. But,
Absolutely.
Fans going to think it's going to be just a stand-up. I mean, I don't know about that. A fight is a fight. I don't know what I'm going to do until I get in there.
Right. And we know you've had issues in the past with not being able to have a full training camp. Does having all this time to prepare make a difference in how you're feeling ahead of the fight?
Oh, man, such a big difference. I'm coming to this fight so confident. Like, I've never been like that before. I'm coming to this fight knowing that ain't nothing else I can do at this point for the fight. I'm ready to fight right now. I was ready to fight last week. So I'm in shape. My confidence level is high. So I can do everything right now.
Who have you been working with ahead of this fight?
A lot of good guys. I was working with Bittersweet. I'm working with Chuck Congo.
Nice.
No, my jiu-jitsu, I've been working with my Clever Luciano. Unfortunately, he's going to Abu Dhabi. That's really cool. So that's going to be good for me because I'm working with a real class, a jiu-jitsu guy. So, hey, it's going to be good for me. And I'm working with a lot of guys.
Yeah, it sounds like you got a lot of great talent down there to help you prepare for this one.
A lot of. I'm working with the guys that just recently knocked out Babalu. He's one of my main sparring partner right now. Those Russians, they got power in their hands.
Yeah.
I'm working with a lot of guys, man. I'm working with a lot of guys.
Yeah, it sounds like you're ready, my friend. We had Mark Pavlich on the show last week, and he said if you walked out of there with a really dominating victory, you could be chosen to fight for the MFC middleweight title. Does that give you any extra motivation heading into this fight?
Right now, I'm not thinking about that. Yeah. It's a big mistake when fighters. Look at what happened to Alex Overeem.
Yeah.
He was thinking ahead of the Bigfoot. He was thinking ahead of the title shot. That's all he was thinking about it. Like, oh, I'm just going to destroy this guy and I'm getting a title shot. No, the title shot don't say anything to me because I'm not getting the title shot right now. The title shot is going to be on Friday when I fight Leo. Leo for me is my title shot because if I don't beat him, it's nothing. For me, he got the belt. For me, he's a champion. I got to go there and beat him. So, and after that, whatever comes next, comes next. I don't care about no title shot right now. Right now, I care about Leo, only Leo. He's a tough guy. I respect him. If he get in the cage with me, that means he knows what he's doing. I got most respect for him, and I'm gonna go there, try to do my job, and the highest level I can, and that's it. I'm not thinking about no title shot down at the line. If it happens, it happens. If you don't, it don't. I can work my way up. All I want to do is win this fight and win this fight in an impression fashion. Like, I really want people to be like, wow, this kid can fight, or wow, this kid got tools on his box. He can do it all, I want to show how well-rounded I got from this time off, from all this time that I didn't fight and just training and helping other people getting ready for their fights. I want people to see, oh, he can take you down, he can submit you, he can strike with you. What are you going to do next? That's what I want people to remember me as of.
Yeah, well, you sound focused, you sound ready, and I'm really looking forward to February the 15th. Jake, I'm going to put you on the spot right now. How does this fight end?
I think it's going to be a finish on the second round. I think I'm going to knock him out or submit him in the second round. That's my prediction.
There you go. Well, we'll have to put that on our gambling parlay. Jay, thanks again for joining the program. It's always a pleasure to speak with you, my friend. Tell the people where they can find you on the Twitter, on the Facebook, any other internet things you got going on, and any other thank yous or shout-outs that you want to give. This is your time.
Thank you so much for the time. All my fans out there that's been supporting me all this time. You can find me at Jay Silva MMA on Twitter. Or you can find me on Facebook, Jay Silva. That's it. That's pretty much it.
All right. Jay Silva here on In the Cage with Bards, and we'll be back with more MMA action right after this.